Alright, here we go. Hello Internet. This is Sailor Star Sun. I realize I have not made a video in 4 years, and on one hand I apologize, but on the other hand it's not like anyone cares. But on the other hand, maybe somebody does care. Because I say this because recently, semi-recently, on Den of Angels, I had some really nice person just message me out of the blue saying that she was a subscriber to my YouTube and that she had just, liked my videos in the past and, I don't want to say missed my videos, but she really encouraged me to maybe make videos again. And I had kind of fallen out of the doll hobby for a little while, and for a while now, had been thinking about making videos again. I just couldn't find the motivation. I've been having a hard time finding motivation to do much of anything recently. Or I wanted to participate in the hobby again, but even like photography, I've had no inspiration, no ideas. Everything felt very bland when I even tried. So I just kind of stopped doing anything with my dolls at all, aside from purchasing new ones. But then, yeah, this really nice person just out of the blue messaged me, and it really did motivate me, and it really did encourage me to think more seriously about making videos again, even if I'm convinced nobody cares, but maybe people do, I don't know. So that was really, really nice, and I really thank that person from the bottom of my heart. It meant a lot to me for her to reach out to me like that. And I think it says a lot about, contacting creators that you enjoy. Not that I consider myself a creator at all. I just talk at the camera because I don't have any friends. But if you really enjoy a content creator, be it a YouTuber or a fanfic writer, fan artist, anything, yeah, please, by all means, reach out to them, send them a note, let them know that you are enjoying their work, because you could be the one to get them motivated if they were having a hard time with things. So yeah, by all means, don't be scared to write people and reach out to them. So after 4 years, a little update on me, I guess, is there are no real updates. Like, my life is the exact same as it's always been. I'm still in Japan. I'm still working the same job. I'm still living in the same apartment. I still have the same goldfish. Everything is basically the same. I am, of course, quite a bit older now, quite a bit. I'm 4 years older now, and I feel like I look older, and I'm kind of self-conscious and nervous right now. But yeah, everything's the same. Nothing's really big. I did rewatch some of my old videos to kind of refresh myself and remind myself of what I've talked about before. And yeah, I think I said back then I had 10 dolls. When we come to talk about BJDs, I had 10 dolls at that time, and now I have 14. I'll introduce the other ones, some of the other new guys later. You can kind of see some of them. Oh, one of them's right there, my cat boy, as opposed to the dog boy. Yeah, I'll maybe talk about the other new guys later, but today I wanted to introduce this guy. His name is Shadow, because he's a dog, and it's a real typical dog name, and he does have like these little dog ears up here that I painted. He's really cute. He is a Volks Tohya, and there's a long story behind him, and I'm about to tell the full thing, so grab yourself some popcorn. When I first started getting into the doll hobby back in 2005, at that time, and I've said this before, when I first got into the hobby, I had no intention of actually collecting myself. I was really content to just look at them until I did start getting my own, and then it didn't stop. But in that period when I was only looking and only ever intended to actually just look, one doll that I came across at that time, again, we're talking 13 years ago, that I just fell absolutely head over heels in love with was a Volks Tohya. At that time, they'd only come out once, and they were a limited edition, and they came out in like 2004. So the time to even have a chance to get one was done and over. There was no way to buy one. And when they came out, they were really expensive for a full set. They were close to $1,000, if I remember, or 900 and something dollars. So at that time, Tohya was the first doll I ever was burning for, but it was like this 1-2 punch of I will never own this doll, because they were limited edition and not for sale anymore, and they were close to $1,000. So even if I had the money to buy one, they weren't being sold, and even if they were being sold, I would never have that much money. So I just wrote it off. Okay, I will never own that doll, and I got over it, kind of. I did start actively collecting other dolls. I got really into the hobby. I got a lot more things, and always in the back of my mind was, oh, I wish I could get a Volks Tohya someday. But I didn't ever think it would happen, because yeah, even when they were re-released again in 2008, I think, and just like other one-offs here and there, they're just always so expensive, and I never had that kind of money. So yeah, I didn't believe it would ever happen. It was not going to be, and I was okay with it. I just, I accepted it, because you have to do that in this hobby. There are things you just can't have, and it's best to just accept it, and I did, and it was fine. And then I went on with my life. I graduated college really late, and I got a job, and I moved to Japan and made my dreams come true, and it was all amazing. And then one day, 2 years ago, in 2016, January of 2016, I was walking through Mandarake. And those who don't know what Mandarake is, it's a resale shop in Japan. They buy and sell used stuff, and their focus is on media and entertainment and stuff. So they have a lot of anime, a lot of manga, and a lot of figurines, and they also have like American superhero stuff and old, cinema stuff. They have just a lot of stuff, and because they have a lot of figures, they also have like a section for BJDs and stuff like that. And so one day, like 2 years ago, I was just walking through Mandarake, and I don't go there very often, but that day I did, just for the fun of it, I guess. And I walked by the doll section, and I was just walking. I was just going to breeze through on my way back home, and in one of the cases, they had, some dolls, and it was totally this thing where I'm looking at this doll, and I was like, oh, hey, he's a pretty boy. Wait. And it was just a moment just like that, where I'm like, is that what I think it is? And I was just so sure it's a Tohya, isn't it? But I'm actually, I like Volks dolls, but I've never really followed the company very much. So I with my phone, sneaky took a picture of the doll at the store, and I posted the pictures on Den of Angels, asking, I asked, does anyone know what this doll is? I kind of was pretty sure it was a Tohya, but I wanted confirmation. And yeah, the responses came back, oh yeah, that's a Tohya, that's a Tohya. And I was like stoked. I was totally ecstatic. I was like, oh my god, there's a Tohya right there. And he was not $1,000, that's for sure. He was actually closer to $300, which is in my price range. So the next day or 2 days later, I have money that I just save all the time. I'm always saving money these days. And so I took some of my money that I had been saving, and I just ran up to the store, and I slapped the money on the counter. I didn't do it like that, actually, but I did, grab a clerk and be like, I want that doll right there. And I bought him. And he's, gorgeous, and he's beautiful. And, he didn't come with an outfit or anything, but he came with his face up. I don't know where he's from. He came with the eyes. I don't know what eyes they are. I don't know anything about him, but he's a Tohya, and he's my Tohya now. I'm, really excited. So, so that's the story of how I like got him, and I feel like it's my inspirational story of the week. If nothing else comes out of this video, is if you love something, if you really, really are dreaming and dying for something, it's okay to get over it, but never give up hope, you know? Never give up. Because you never know when that thing could just be there all of a sudden out of the blue. And maybe it will take 11 years for that thing to show up in your life, but it could happen. So never give up your dreams. Never give up that doll you're thinking about, you know? So that's the story. Yeah, and then I made a doll boy character out of him. I don't know anything about him. His head plate on the back says he's a one-off, but I don't know what store he's from or if he was from a doll paw. I don't know anything about him, and I've been asking around on the forums, and a lot of nice people have tried to help me, but the ultimate conclusion we've all come to is that there's really no way to figure out where he's from or when he's from, so I don't know how old the doll is. He could be 3 years old, he could be 10 years old, I don't know. And nobody else has been able to figure it out either. I appreciate their help though. But yeah, so he's kind of a mystery, but I don't know. It's like this miracle that he was just there one day, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. I was talking to myself about this before, and I was just almost in tears at like how meant to be we were, because I don't know, it's almost like fate, and I never believed in fate before until I got him, so I kind of do now. So that's Shadow, and he's not my newest doll, actually. The twins up there are, and I'll talk about them later, but he's relatively new to me. I've had him for 2 years, and we're getting really close. So I guess I'll end the video there for now. I do, again, I just messed my hair up. I do want to make more videos in the future, and I hope I can get back into the hobby. I've been trying to be more outgoing or more social on the forums and on YouTube and stuff, so I'm trying to get back into it and trying to get out of this funk that I've been in. I have other things on the way, but I think that will help, and it has been another motivation for me recently. So yeah, maybe you'll see me again soon, but until then, see you, take care, and have a good life. Thanks.